Welcome to this overview video on how to use WordPress. Getting started. My name is Dustin Olson with Cobalt Graphics, and we are going to walk you through this pretty quick. So once you have your WordPress install ready to go on your domain, um, this is a template site. We've done a few things to it because it is a template site, but with nothing on it, this is what it's going to look like. So uh, the overview of this video that I want to go through mostly is how to log in and what the WordPress dashboard looks like for you. So at the end of your URL, it might say .com, .org. In my case, it's .graphics. So if I go /wp-admin, just like that, that is going to load our login screen, which will look just like this. Once your designer customizes this, it'll probably look a little different, but this is a standard WordPress dashboard login screen. So let me log in here. And this is our admin dashboard. There's probably a lot of terms it might be called, but this is your WordPress admin dashboard. Okay. And this is where you're going to control and modify and maintain everything about your WordPress site, because WordPress is a content management system, a CMS platform. And I'm just going to walk you through some of the basic features of how you can work with any of this uh, to get started. So this is our dashboard. It's got some highlights of different things going on. We can drag and drop any of these to be rearranged like this. Okay, pretty basic, pretty simple. Uh, Posts these are articles, these are archives of content, text, things like that. So anything that you're looking to create, if you want a blog on your site, this is where you're going to come and add content. They have a default hello world post here. We can edit this, and you can see here's our content, easy to edit right here. And then we've got preview changes. We can update it here. We can determine the format. We have Yoast SEO here on our template site to help us maximize our SEO potential and get our reach out there. We can define an excerpt. So excerpts are the little previews that come through when you do a Google search or you share the link somewhere. If you want to define this, this is where you're going to do that. Custom fields you don't necessarily need to worry about. Depending on plugins you're using, it'll fill all of these out for you, so you don't need to worry about custom fields. Okay, featured image. This is really important. Anytime you share a link in like iMessage or on Facebook or really anywhere, you want to add a featured image because this is the image, this is the first image that gets pulled anytime the link to this page or post is shared. Okay. Tags are really important. But when it comes to categories and tags, the best way that I typically describe this is with categories, you have to think of like chapters in a book, sections of a book. Okay. You want to categorize your blog posts to fit within a chapter or section of your website. Okay. Tags is like the index of a book. Anytime a specific word, such as administration or WordPress show up inside of that book, it then lists out all of the page numbers in which that word appears. So by adding tags, you're essentially indexing the major essences of your different blog posts that you're doing. So uh, tag away, it's like indexing. So then anytime somebody clicks on a tag labeled administration or WordPress, it will show them an archive page of all the posts that have been tagged with administration or WordPress. Okay, so that's a good way to think of how those work together. Okay, our media tab here, this is anything you want to upload to your site, whether it's PDFs, images, videos, media. Okay, this is where it's all going to come, and it's going to be organized as a chronological last in type thing. So this was the last image that was added. So it's the first, but it's in this icon format that you just scroll. Okay. So media library, add new, you can sort through things, and things like that. Okay. With media, it is very, very important that you compress your images and your data as much as possible, because when you host it like this, when you have to serve it up to somebody, if it's a really big image, if it's a really big video or file, it's going to kill your SEO rankings if it has to take time to load. Okay, so just, you can upload a ton here, but keep it as small as possible. Okay, pages, this is very much like posts. You'll format it just like a post. You'll categorize it, you'll tag it, you'll do all of that just like a post. But these are like main feature pages of your site. So as you can see here, we have an about page, that's a feature page, contact us, home page, all of that, okay? These are feature pages. Google will pick up a post sooner than it will a page, okay? That's just kind of how they operate, all right? If you have comments allowed on your blog posts, you can manage all of them here, okay? Projects, this is just a way to add projects to your site, but keep it out of pages or posts. It's just a feature they have, okay? Appearance, plugins, users, tools, and settings. These are all things typically you don't need to worry about, especially if you've hired out a designer to take care of how all things look and work, okay? But this is where you will manage and maintain the essence of your site. Okay, but like I said, if you've hired a company to design all of this for you, you don't need to worry about any of these. But should you want to change any or add to it, this is where you're going to come. Okay, these last ones, Seo Duplicator, Bloom, Divi, okay. Depending on the plugin that you add, depending on the theme that you add, it's going to add in these quick links to settings and different features for those different themes and plugins. Okay, that's basically all it is. Again, if you've hired someone to do all that, you probably won't need to worry much about what's down here. Um, if you're doing an e-commerce store, links for that will be higher, um, things like that. So settings, plugins that require settings that just simply modify functionality of your website are going to be towards the bottom. They're not referred to a lot. It's almost like a set it and forget it type thing. So you don't have to worry about this. But this is the basics of WordPress. I hope this has helped you get a little more comfortable with how things are set up. And we'll do some more training videos on how to do specific things down the road.